Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're telling the full story of Python, one of the most powerful, most loved, and most used programming languages on the planet. We're talking about where it came from, who built it, why it has the strangest name in tech, how it grew from a holiday project to a billion-dollar industry tool, and why you should learn it in 2026. So sit back, because this is one of the best origin stories in the history of technology. Let's get into it. Let's go back to 1989. The internet as we know it didn't exist yet. There were no iPhones, no YouTube, no social media. And a Dutch programmer named Guido van Rossum was sitting at home during the Christmas holidays with nothing to do. He was working at a research institute in the Netherlands called CWI, Centrum Wiskunde en Informatica. He was frustrated with the programming languages available at the time. They were either too complicated or too limited. So he thought, why not build something better? Just for fun. Just to keep himself busy over the holidays. In December 1989, he started writing a new programming language. He had no idea that this little Christmas project would one day become the most popular coding language in the entire world. He called it Python, and we'll get to why in just a second. Okay, so Python. Most people hear that name and immediately think of the snake, the big, scary reptile. But that's actually not where the name comes from. Guido van Rossum was a huge fan of a British comedy TV show called Monty Python's Flying Circus. It was a silly, creative, brilliant show from the 70s. And Guido loved it so much that he named his programming language after it. That's why, if you ever look at Python tutorials and examples, you'll see code using words like spam and eggs, references to famous Monty Python sketches, instead of the typical placeholder words like foo and bar that other languages use. So yes, one of the most powerful tools in modern technology is named after a comedy show. And honestly, that perfectly captures Python's spirit. Fun, creative, and a little bit different. In 1991, Guido released the very first public version, Python 0.9.0. It was simple, clean, and readable, almost like writing plain English instead of code. Through the 1990s, Python slowly grew in universities and research labs. People loved how easy it was to read and write, compared to other languages like C or Java. Then, in October 2000, Python 2.0 was released. A huge upgrade that added powerful new features and attracted thousands of new developers. But Python was still mostly known in academic circles. The mainstream tech world hadn't fully discovered it yet. That was all about to change. In 2008, Python 3.0 was released. This was a complete modernization of the language, cleaner, faster, more powerful. It wasn't fully compatible with Python 2, which caused some controversy in the community, but it set the foundation for everything that came next. And then the world changed. Data science exploded. Machine learning became mainstream. Artificial intelligence went from science fiction to everyday reality. And Python was perfectly positioned for all of it. Its simple syntax made it the perfect language for scientists, researchers, and engineers who weren't professional programmers but needed to write code fast. Google adopted it. NASA used it. Netflix built recommendation systems with it. Instagram ran on it. Spotify, Dropbox, Reddit, all Python. By the 2010s, Python wasn't just popular, it was everywhere, and it kept growing faster every single year. Today in 2026, Python is the #1 most popular programming language in the world. It has held a top 10 position every single year since 2003. The latest version is Python 3.14, and a new version, 3.15, is already in development, expected later this year. There are over 600,000 Python packages available. Tools and libraries built by developers around the world that you can use for free in your own projects. And the demand for Python developers through the roof. Data scientists, AI engineers, web developers, automation specialists, they all use Python. And companies are paying serious money for people who know it well. So why should you learn Python? Let me give you 3 simple reasons. Number 1, it's the easiest language to start with. It reads like English. You don't need a computer science degree, anyone can learn it. Number 2, it opens more doors than almost any other skill in tech. AI, web development, data science, automation, finance, healthcare, Python is used in all of it. Number 3, the job market is incredible. Python developers are among the highest paid in the industry. Learning Python is genuinely one of the best investments you can make in your career right now. From a Christmas holiday project in 1989 to the language powering the future of technology, Python's story is extraordinary, and that's the full story of Python. a language born out of boredom, named after a comedy show, and built by one man with a vision for something simpler and better. If you want to learn Python from absolute zero, step by step, project by project, subscribe to this channel right now because that's exactly what we're doing here. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you a complete beginner or do you already know some Python? I read every single comment. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.